The school holidays are with us yet again, and what a better way of keeping one preoccupied than through sports. But it is more than a sport for Kagure Maina, who is determined to become the best swimmer the country has ever had after being introduced to the sport by her parents.
I got into swimming because the water just looked so catchy. And why is because I had a feeling of sports, and I didn't really like staying in the house. I would love going outside playing. Staying in the house was like, it's a big deal. I saw my father and my mother who were swimming. We had gone to a hotel and I saw them in the water and I didn't know exactly what was happening. So I just dived in and I didn't sink. I just started playing in the water like a normal child. Yeah, and I was just floating. Cause it wasn't so deep and I couldn't stand, but I could float.
It wasn't easy, but eventually she worked her way into the medal brackets.
I went for my first competition when I was 7, and okay, I came back with something at least. Yeah, and it was kind of tough because like they had the girls who I was racing against was 7 and under. No, 8 and under, and the 8-year-olds were kind of over pushed to me, and they were like taking all the medals, and I made up my mind that I was gonna get it, and I got it.
Kagure is now one of the most decorated top swimmers in the 12 and 13 years old category.
2 weekends ago, I had a gala, and it was level 2 in Makini, and I won very many medals according to the events I swam, and I swam 9 events. I swam 400 free, 200 free, all the frees from 400 to until 50, and backstroke I swam from 200 to 50.
Her most memorable experience was out of the country, where she qualified for the level 2 and 3 championships in South Africa.
Last year I had gone for something called a trial to qualify to South Africa, and the gala in South Africa was a level 2. And I decided that I told my mom it's either I do this or never again. So never again doesn't mean I'll never do it. So I chose, my mom told me you either choose or it's over. So I told her I'll do the level 2. When I tried, I remembered something that coach told me: always push, never lose. So that helped me when I went for the trials too. I qualified for events for 50 free, 100 back, 50 free, 100 back, 200 free, 200 back, and IM. But I was able to come back with a bronze and a silver. This year in February, I had traveled again to South Africa, but for level 3. And it was, before I went, I really trained very much just to qualify for it. And before I went for it, there was something called time trials, where you try your events for you to qualify. And I was really training. I qualified for, I think, 7 events. Yeah. Okay, but I was able to come top 20. But the people who I was swimming with were really, really, really tough to beat.
She is now preparing for an upcoming event to close the year on a high.
This holiday, I really want to train because of something called Kana, which is coming up in the ending of November. And I would like to really, really push to the last limit.
And which stroke gives her an edge over the rest?
I'm good in back, and because back is a good stroke. I have the passion in back, and I have strong legs for kicking. So the kicking helps me to move much more faster than my arms. Yeah. You're supposed to be on a diet throughout, like a month before your event. So you shouldn't, okay, you can eat junk probably once a month, like me, and not too much of sodas.
Her coach, Teddy, who runs a Raptors swimming club at a Bellevue School in Nairobi, South Sea Estate, could not agree more as he works on perfecting his strokes and stamina.
And I met Kagure in 2017, I think April 2017. And she's made remarkable improvements since then. Her times have dropped significantly, and she swims among the top swimmers in Nairobi. In fact, I would say since swimming is dominantly in Nairobi and Mombasa, I'd put her among the top 5 girls in Nairobi and nationally, her age group of 12-13, which is the junior category in the country. She's motivated, she's self-driven, and I don't need to push her much. She delivers herself to me, and all I have to do is coach. Give her her workout, and it's done. And she behaves like a swimming captain. She even makes sure our teammates get through their workouts. Her best times are the 100 backstroke, 200 IM, and the 400 free. 400 free we started the other day. It's about 16 lengths of up and down in a 25-meter pool. Yeah, so we're increasing the mileage as she gets better and better. So very soon she'll be doing the 800-meter freestyle. Then we'll advance to the 1400-meter freestyle.
He's very supportive. He's really loved me as a swimmer. He's always said that I'm his child of swimming, and he loves the way I train. I never complain about anything, muscle pulls, okay. And also he's a man of hard work.
The 12-year-old swimming champion has inspired her younger sister, Maina, to become competitive, as these medals attest.
Swimming is good, and I love the way you go for swimmings, you get medals, and I'm very happy when I go.
She's 8 years old. She's in level 2. And she's a hardworking lady. Like, she's a small little hardworking girl, if I must say. And she has a passion to swimming.
My sister and I continue swimming. We could achieve many dreams and places you can go. And I want my sister and I to swim more.
Okay, she gives me a lot of competition, and sometimes I really want to tell her, please, just give me my space, but she just wants to keep competing and reach my stage. But when I was her age, I never used to get those many medals that she has. I didn't have so much of that passion when I was her age.
My dream is to go somewhere and swim and help other children to swim.
Wow, and when you grow up, what do you want to be?
I want to be a doctor.
Their beloved mom and dad are proud of their achievements and are always there to give them all the support they need to realize their dreams.
They fight for my space, because every event I must participate. They must make sure I'm in the last heat, because that is the fastest heat of all. And they can't leave me to live a life of an unknown person. And they're very supportive. When I go for any event, they're always there.
We support her as much as possible to be able to accomplish her dream, yeah? She talks of going for the Olympics, so that is what she wants, so we must be able to support her in all ways. When it comes to international galas, you have to cough out quite a big amount of money. So financially, we have to be very stable to be able to support, because you have to pay for generally everything. What I can advise parents, there's nothing difficult, yeah? It is good. If you want your child to make it in life, you should let them be an all-rounder, you know? Being just an A student and you can't survive in the world out here doesn't help. So for parents, they should have no fear. It's cold, it's hot. Children adapt to anything. That you train, as long as you introduce it early enough, they'll adapt. So I think it's a good thing. There's a lot of discipline in it, in life. It gives you a lot of discipline for them, and it gives them opens their horizon and the perspective of life.
Kagure Maina, who wants to pursue swimming to the highest level, is also keen on her studies at the Rose of Sharon Academy, where she has managed to score good grades in a pursuit for excellence, with the school administration giving her all the support she needs and recognition.
I'm in class 6, going to class 7 next year, and handling school and swimming for me is kind of easy because I train after school, immediately after school, and I train for 1 hour straight during school days only, and I train 3 times in a week, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday in the morning. And it's not really hard to sort all that during school and swimming because I have enough time for swimming and have enough time for school. I'm performing well. I've been improving my marks since first term, and my highest mark this year has been a 420, which I'm very proud of. My favorite subjects are math, social studies, and Kiswahili.
She has a good supporter system who will ensure she maintains that to become a flight engineer of the aircrafts that keep hovering over her club, besides becoming an accomplished swimmer. All it requires is
to always follow their dreams, not to leave their dreams behind. And when someone tells you your dream cannot be achievable, don't listen. Follow your dreams wherever you go.
There you have it from top swimmer Kagure Maina, who can run competitively, play football and basketball as well. She's quite inspiring and is destined for greatness with her sister Kamwele.